There is nothing subtle about China's intentions, from the spectacular fireworks on opening night to the vast sums poured into the event and the city hosting it. Once regarded by Communist China as an exercise in capitalist excess, the elaborate Shanghai Expo marks China's coming of age in a new world economic order. It's being billed as the world's most expensive party, costing China $4.2 billion. In attendance and showing their support are 189 countries, many with exhibits, hoping to catch a piece of China's market of 1.3 billion people. Each country's current economic status somewhat reflected in their contribution. Ailing Greece was barely able to finish its low-key exhibit, while Saudi Arabia spent a whopping $146 million for its spaceship-like structure. In the next few days, many parts of the pavilions will be sectioned off for VIPs. Behind closed doors, discussions, mostly over trade. Among the dignitaries attending, France's President Nicolas Sarkozy. He's trying to foster friendlier ties with China to make up for spats over Tibet. And also prominent at the event, the European Union, China's largest trading partner. EU President José Manuel Barroso is holding talks on trade imbalances and the currency. Even the US, which is in the midst of a bitter debate about claims of Chinese currency manipulation, could not afford to be absent.
China made it very clear from the beginning that failure to attend would be considered a snub. And that was stated very overtly in a couple cases, most notoriously in regard to the United States, which really until last summer it was uncertain whether it would attend.
Just as much as it highlights China's economic importance, the Expo underlines China's growing diplomatic strength. China will take center stage on talks with South Korea about security threats from the north and will also be lobbied to support tougher sanctions against Iran's nuclear program. But it's not just the outside world China is looking to impress. With its $46 billion facelift of Shanghai, 95% of the 70 million expected visitors are expected to be from China itself.
This is the first time a developing country is hosting the Expo in past 160 years. It shows how big and strong China is right now.
But there have been rumblings of discontent. Human rights groups say Chinese dissidents have been silenced and detained, while 18,000 families have been moved out of their homes, some of them reluctantly, to make way for the Expo site. The Expo came just in time for China to launch its stimulus package to ward off the effects of the global downturn, creating jobs and spending billions of dollars on infrastructure. The Expo runs for 6 months, and when it ends, the pavilions will be bulldozed and the riverside cleared. But for the rest of the world, it will leave a lasting impression of China's rising influence. Divya Gopalan, Al Jazeera, Shanghai, China.